That was like real hard.
We were all going hard back then.
Do we want to try and share this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, we're live.
Can you get my? Oh, I didn't get my Coke, my Mexican Coke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
See,
It's in the door.
Mexican Coke.
Yeah, I got a special Coke for a special episode.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's in a glass bottle.
Yeah, bottle opener right there in the last drawer.
In the what drawer?
Last drawer right here. That's right.
Let's see if this works. I don't know if the people will see this. Wow, yeah.
Oh,
There's your Mexican Coke. Bring it back.
yeah.
Let's just show a rerun.
Damn rerun.
Hey,
No beard.
yeah,
Wow.
wow. Up for that too. Oh man, you can barely even hear us.
I think this is on like our third try at it too. I think we were comp beer.
I think I bought it. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, we were comp beer.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Man, just young guys, your whole lives ahead of you.
Look at all that hair.
No responsibilities.
I didn't comb then. I think that's why. Yeah, that's why I cut my hair.
Brent was like two Brents in this video.
Yeah, big kid, big show.
George, you're like such a sprite young man, dude. Like,
I'm smiling a lot. That's weird.
It was hard.
there's Brenton, just Brenton all over the place.
It was,
Still Brenton back in the day.
it was really hard to concentrate on kickball because all I could think about was Cold Stone right behind me.
I lost that shirt,
I
FYI.
don't know. I want to keep watching that.
Somebody, I got like toothpaste on it or something. It wouldn't come out. It was some sort of adhesive. I had to throw it away.
Well, Brent, this is great television, but you didn't post the link.
I did post the link. It's in there. It's at the top. Refresh it.
That's what I just did, man.
Oh no.
I'm stopping this broadcast.
You the real MVP.
But I'm not stopping the broadcast. I'm stopping the screen share.
Oh, well, no, I got to see it now.
I didn't hit post. Whoops.
After 100 episodes, we got it
Yeah.
going, man.
Well,
Run it back.
run it back.
Run it back.
So if you watch this on delay, then you get
You get to see it
the
twice.
intro and again. Who doesn't want to see it twice?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the same comments going.
Yeah.
How do I get back to it? So we're taking you back in time on a trip to April 4th, 2012. We weren't even 3 up, 3 down then. We were 3 guys who barely knew each other.
Yeah.
We decided to have this idea for a revolutionary kickball podcast.
First of its kind.
Well,
Wow.
we're second.
First of its kind.
Second of its kind. But
The second time is always better than the first time.
Yeah.
it's
We all know that.
We realized we needed sexier dudes for it. That's what was holding other people back.
Man, we used to have a disclaimer at the beginning. We
Yeah,
didn't bring that
we
back.
stole the BS
BS
report disclaimer. We stole a lot.
we borrowed a lot.
Yeah. I think it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Freshly shaven. No, not freshly. I don't think I'm ever freshly shaven.
George, I don't know who you remind me of in that video, but it's like not like a Bill Nye, but like no.
Bill Nye.
There's some actor that's like that had that same kind of look. Very, very attractive man.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
That could be
Yes,
it. I like
yes,
that. I like that.
That's right.
I like that too. That's a good looking man.
How come I don't have that time?
Brent, you remind me of Fat Ben Affleck.
I'm glad I started growing that part. My head is oddly shaped when I have short hair. It's like a point at the top.
Yeah.
The beers were going down easy that day.
Yeah.
Hey, you already blazed through one. Well,
Yeah.
wait, did your glass just go from empty to full?
It did.
What?
I must have cut.
And the picture turned.
I was editing stuff. Who knows? This is our humble beginnings. We shot it on a camera at Lucky's, and yeah, this is before we knew about Google Hangouts or really how it worked. So we weren't even using that. It took a lot of time to edit these, and I think like probably our first 30-something episodes were done this way.
Reel to reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you couldn't even watch it live. You had to just wait for us to edit it and post it up. There's a lot of angry times there. Yo, you got that edit done yet?
Yo, Dropbox me that file.
Dude, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work editing these files.
It used to take, it used to take hours just to render them and all that stuff.
Which is something I still don't understand, the word render.
Rendering. Yeah. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
So we're 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, we are.
Episode 100.
Woo!
We've been doing this for over 3 years now. Man, it's been fun, dude. It's been a lot of time, and I appreciate everyone watching and kind of. I don't know if it matters if anyone watches. It seems like we just do it regardless.
Yeah, we would.
We've done a lot of cool stuff. Maybe I'll pop in through some other videos throughout the evening. Maybe visit some memorable moments.
There you go.
Not planned, but just
A free-flowing conversation.
Yeah,
We'll still occasionally touch on mature subject matter.
that's right.
It wouldn't be a podcast without some mature subject matter.
Speaking of mature subject matter,
I'm
welcoming back.
I'm back.
Matt Wellbrock from its honeymoon.
My suspension has been lifted. Couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah,
But it feels good to be back with you guys. It's been like, what, 3 weeks, I think?
it's been longer than that.
3, 4 weeks? Yeah.
It's been too long.
Too long.
I'm glad you guys kept this ship afloat.
We should have got you Google chatted in and figured out.
Man. Oh, man.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not married.
Mm.
Do you want to talk about some current events?
Not really, but
Kickball?
we can.
Sure. That's
Okay.
what we're all here for.
We didn't plan anything, so what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
yeah. Look at that.
All right, hold on.
You,
Before we talk about current events, I found a good.
Yeah, you can't be distracting me with those. Yeah, let's just run it in the background.
you guys are men.
Oh my god, I was probably my heaviest one. Look how big I am.
We just, look at that fat head of you in the background
Yeah.
pitching.
How do I get this to HD? This is not.
We
I
probably
don't
just
think
didn't
we
have
have
HD back
Oh
then.
my god, this is 144. Oh my gosh.
George, you went from like Mark Ruffalo to yeah, I want to say John Candy.
God, what?
I mean,
You have to wait longer. Hey! Is that? Oh.
Is this for live?
Oh, let's try that again.
So me.
You went silent and lost the picture. Okay.
Well, son of a bitch.
Well, fuck me sideways.
It's a friggin' travesty, man, if I've ever seen it. What other bad 100th episodes have gone down in
is
series
that bad?
history?
Are we good now?
I think
Oh
so.
yeah, I think I'm getting something live now.
So we're all pointing.
No.
Let's wave.
No, that's me checking my phone. Oh, brownies are ready.
Brownie's done.
Hey, I don't know why you guys expected anything different, man. It's been 100 episodes. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We are not broadcast professionals. We are amateurs. We just three dudes who enjoy talking about kickball and eating brownies.
In each other's company.
That's right.
Yeah, brownies need a few more minutes.
We're dead.
So let's talk about this week of kickball, man. Let's just get into it. I'll
Absolutely.
not
No, you
mess
take
with the
the center.
screen share bullshit because obviously that's not working for us.
Oh,
So-
there I am waving my hand.
Who knew that early 90s hip hop was still like people are out there trying to make sure that we're not abusing that privilege and just play a 10-second snippet in the background.
Naughty by Nature did not appreciate our copyright infringement.
I'm pretty sure they sent a memo to them, Yo Naughty and Nature. These guys are totally taking your song on this kickball podcast in Peninsula, Virginia.
Yeah, these guys are not down with OPP.
Thank
So-
you guys for sticking with us despite our blatant lack of integrity and our willingness to steal music and put it on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it. This was week 7. Or was it week 8? No, it was week 8.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, it was week 8, Briarfield Park. Let me tell you one thing.
Tell
I'm gonna jinx it right now. But we have never had weather like this. 8 straight weeks without a rainout.
Hey,
I know.
sun always shines on God's country.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Briarfield Park. Pilots opening night was May 27th, so they get priority for the stadium.
Understandable.
So it was a little interesting because you got the 2 kind of bumpy fields in the corners and then the flat dirt field on field 2. So it leads to some different environment. But kickball is kickball.
It makes you appreciate playing at War Memorial week in and week out because you realize that these are a lot of main fields for a lot of other leagues around the country. And we're pretty spoiled to be playing in a ballpark outfield, nicely maintained. So
Yeah, a lot of other leagues can suck it.
Yeah,
You're the real MVP.
yeah.
Very spoiled, but you guys deserve every bit of it.
Thanks, Brent.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's talk about game 1, cardiac arrest, taking on Eat My Short Kick.
I'm not mistaken. Yep. Was that because we won?
No,
We're celebrating this win.
it was more my
No.
individual accomplishments.
Sorry, I pounded it. Now.
Let's not delay Brent's individual accomplishments and him talking about them. So proceed.
Proceed.
I'd like to hear someone else talk about it, to be honest with you.
George, you were there.
I'll fill in the gaps, I'm sure.
Yeah. Any
There we
stat
were.
corrections?
On the brink of our entire season falling apart at the hands of Eat My Short Kick, barely clinging to a 3-1 lead in the first or second inning.
No. It was the first inning, and we had no.
Wow.
We had no.
Who had 9 seconds in the pool?
It was 0-0.
Okay, Brent, take it away, man.
No. I said I would fill in the gaps. You go on. You go ahead. It was
Loaded the bases.
season in the gap. No, it was 2 people.
Got 2 people on base.
Yep.
Brent Wentworth came up
That's right.
against really slow pitching and really tall grass, and somehow was able to kick a ball directly to the right center fielder, where it glanced off her hands, rolled into another field.
His hands. It was a male.
Her hands.
Was it a dude?
It was a guy.
You sure?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
Why are we watching the ball?
Because I wanted to.
He's like, see ya!
Yeah.
See how far it actually went.
Yeah. I need to know if I need to kick it in the fifth gear.
So it went off from Bruce Jenner's hands. Or Caitlin.
Went off the androgynous outfielder's hands. And Brent.
So did you score 2 in that one? Did you drive in 2?
Three.
Including myself.
So you kicked a home run.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Career-wise, how many home runs is that for you?
My second home run in VA Peninsula. In fact, it's the first home run I've hit since the spring of 2009 against the Spaceballs.
Nice, dude. That's a long time coming.
Kim Merritt served that one. See ya.
Oh, Kim.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. 5-year-old man who retired from kickball.
Sure.
At the time he was
45.
49.
Yeah.
So that's how 3 runs came about. How did the other 6 come about?
Well, I had a part to do with them too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Later in the game, the bases were loaded. Brent came up.
No, just one person.
Some person.
One person.
So it's gonna be about 5 runs then total.
Yeah, well, yeah, I kicked a triple, drove in Ryan Schmidt, and scored on the next play myself. So
Did you complete the cycle?
no, I only had 2 at bats.
How
good
would you
at
have completed the cycle?
Nah, man, because I was just ripping that ball. I would have got more triples. And stuff. I got more triples than home runs. I wasn't going for singles on Wednesday.
I would purposely stop. Would you do that? Like if you were, let's just say hypothetically, you had 4 at bats and you kicked a home run, a triple, and then you had 2 more at bats. You could easily get a triple. Would you stop at second to just try to complete the cycle and just keep it going? You would still go for another triple?
I would.
I'd stop at second.
Yeah. I don't know if this is done. Someone needs to check on that. It
I
would have to be a really bad game.
was going to say,
4 at bats,
and it would have to be like a game where only like
9 people.
show up.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
I think that
I probably would stop, but not for the cycle, but probably because at that point, if I'm
you're tired.
Yeah.
Or if I'm-
Fatigue.
or if I'm in my 4th at bat, then we're probably blowing someone out.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. If you're 4th at bat, maybe it's like the 10th inning of a 18-18 affair.
Oh, this earlier podcast, Brent would have stopped on the cycle at second. I don't know about slender new podcast, Brent.
yeah, he's not so worried about stats and individual accomplishments. He's more of a team player.
So I guess we can finally say, again, the score was Brent 5, my short kick 1.
Yep. Way to Brent him.
Yeah.
Or would stopping on second be Brenton?
Probably.
You guys keep
I guess it just depends on the situation.
All right. I guess be my short kick today. I do want to talk about them. I feel like they got some talent. I thought their infield was pretty good.
They were pretty good.
The catcher Calvin, and then the Charger Rick. He was really impressive. He had a strong arm. Probably made a few throws that he didn't really have a shot at. You know, kind of that overconfidence, a young, inexperienced Charger thinks he can throw out anyone. But yeah, no, I thought their infield's pretty good. The outfield needs some work though. I think that's where we kind of took advantage of them and
That's what it sounds like.
get some damage.
That's what Brent took advantage
Yeah,
of.
the big bombs that were coming out there.
You see, I was sporting and bunted both times.
Yeah. Well, we
Because it's a gentleman's game.
all right. Let's go to the next game. Over on field 2, we had the chaotic kills taking on kick pitches getting money. I am surprised. I know the Kills
too.
are undefeated, right? They've had a great run this season. But I saw this as being their first real test. Kick pitches get money. They've had some close games against some of the best teams. They defeated Rumspring at one point earlier this year.
Is that really a feat this season?
Well, I mean, it still means something, I guess. But I was surprised. The Kills handled them 5-1. I don't know if it's just kick pitches was flat because it was a 6:30 game, different
They were-
playing surface.
Yeah, they were playing on that dirt field 2 spot.
But yeah, I don't know. When I saw it, the Kills had a 4-1 victory over KPG.
I saw some good playing by No Shoes at catcher position, really chasing down the balls, catching a couple of pop-ups off the kicker. So it looks like that the infield for the Kilps was handling pretty good from pieces that I saw. But hey, man, Kilps, dark horse team, 8-0, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Like we said, though, the offense. All they needed was some offense. And they're coming through.
They've been remarkably consistent.
They are second in the league in runs scored, 5.38 per game.
It seems like knock or no shoes every time they get on base, they're coming around and scoring.
I think they have them listed tops in the league. I know Brad Gall put out the stats for the tops. I believe.
Yeah.
Or Corey.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Brad out there putting out the stats. And I think Nocter and No Shoes and maybe Chris Storr. Was he on there
Yeah,
too
he's
for kicking average? So those guys are getting on.
Yeah, their margin of victory each game this season has been 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4, and 4. So it doesn't matter who they're playing. They just seem to find a way to put some distance between them and their competition. So pretty impressive.
Keep it rolling, Kilfs.
Yes,
Can you get those brownies out of there?
Yeah, absolutely.
keep them brownies rolling.
Yeah.
All right,
We got a little.
screen share these scores.
And apparently those first 3 Kills runs were in a 2-out rally in the first inning. Yeah, just use the rag. I got the. Oh, they might be in that drawer.
So let's talk about our next
Sure.
game. Over on Field 3,
No,
we had Decomb
let's go with
taking
the
on
towel then.
the Smoking Bunts. Decomb coming away with a 4-2 victory over the Bunts. And I don't know if I heard anything about this game, to be honest with you. Was there anything in my shout-out for it?
Who's this?
Decomb and Smoking Bunts.
Oh,
All I know is Karen Savel's hit streak was broken. That's all I heard.
I saw pieces of the game because we were warming up before because they were on the same field as us.
What'd you see, Matt?
Oh,
Oh,
hold
shoot.
on, nothing.
They're screen sharing my blog. I meant to. my notes. I'm cribbing off what I already wrote.
Carl Schultz doing it at catcher.
Stop the screen share.
And Josh, I never know how to say your last name. Pitched
Signitzer. We'll go
2 shutout innings for Decomb. Signitzer?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This making some good plays at the catcher position. I saw him throwing out a couple of people at first. Jake's down that line.
I think he's one of the more underrated players in the league. I think he's really developed into a solid player.
I heard that this game was actually really close until the end, and Decomb ended up putting up a couple of runs, I believe in the 5th inning, 4th inning. It was tied 2-2 from what I heard, going through the majority of it.
The Bunts are good, man. They're having a good season.
They are.
I like their jerseys.
Yeah.
Foul balls versus 5-toed death kick. This game was really well officiated.
Yes, it was.
So, actually, I enjoyed this game. I was the head ref and
It
the third
was.
base ref. Back and forth, both teams were pretty evenly matched. In the end, foul balls got a couple runners on. Will McKendry let him off, and then Eric Poulin.
Not going to work here anymore.
Yeah, Eric Poilin drove in a nice, deep, very fundamental sacrifice fly to right field to score Will and give them the go-ahead.
He also called the final out of the game.
Yeah.
Good job for him.
Yes,
It
very
was
good.
really, like I said, back and forth. I like both these teams actually are solid. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're not physically impressive so much, and it's not like they're going to wow you with that, but they just know how to play the game. I've been really impressed with 5-toe death kick, actually. They far exceeded my expectations. Yeah, just really playing competitive ball.
I had a front row view of Fagel Barr holding it down at third, too.
And she had a couple of good plays there. Some hold on to some. It's tough. We play third base. Yeah, get that ball coming at you, and then you got the guy sliding in at the same time.
Mhm.
It's tough to keep that concentration there. I've seen a lot of girls bottle some balls and make some drafts, but Fable was holding on to them.
And go down too when they're on that base path, and they just like hold the third base right there, and the slide comes in. Boom! It's like that Russian leg sweep.
You gotta have no fear. You gotta have no fear.
No fear, Cavalier.
JFK versus Kick Pitches Get Money. This was a 2-1 contest on field 2. So kind of interesting situation where you go from Kick Pitches Get Money, losing by 4 runs against Kilfs, and then they go up against one of the top teams in the league, and it's a much closer contest. This was a makeup of the game from a few weeks ago at Briarfield that got called for time. I didn't like how they only got to play for 25 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it was. So we're fortunate to have this open slot, so I got them in there so they could remake it up. And sure enough, man, they didn't waste it. The one thing I was not hoping would happen would be for it to be made up and then have JFK just crap all over them, because it was like, well, that's worth it. But it was a competitive game.
Yeah, it looked like it ended with a walk-off, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what appeared from my vantage point on another field.
Who was it? Did you? Good job, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Big Jeff Show made some great chocolate chip cookies on the sideline. I did sample one of those. Yeah. Wonder if they had a little advantage for playing on field 2 twice in a row. They got like used to that dirt, see the way the ball bounces.
Maybe
How it rolls.
defensively, but offensively, it didn't seem like they got much going on in either game. So it could be.
Damn shame.
Talked about a lot this year.
Yeah.
Rumspringa 13-0 over Fireballs. Do your thing.
How did that happen, man? I'll tell you, it was our girls. Off the bat, Stacy Carpenter, 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Fran got on with some nice bunting. Amy, Kogan, Katie, Keisha. I mean, all the girls stepped up and really got it done for the Springer offense. They counted for a lot of our runs coming across. Ricky Holmes, 2 for 2 with some something that's not really his repertoire usually. He's leading off and doing some bunting. He actually got to kick away a little bit. Drove in a couple runs as well. But also had a sick play defensively, one that I did not approve of originally. As they had a couple of Fireballs rounding the bases. So, yeah. Oh, I was on the mound. I was furious. At third base, he goes and does the old, I'm going to throw the ball at the player, hits the player, and then rolls off into the sideline. So we got 1 out to make it 2 outs for that inning. And then another person starts running around to slide in a third. He grabs the ball, runs back, and throws it again at the other player to get them out. By the second throw, I'm cussing at Rick. You need to hold on to the ball. And then it's like, out. I'm like, great job, Rick. A great heads-up play. Yeah, so I got to take the mound back again after a long hiatus. Been playing a lot of first and outfield. Felt good to be back out there, man. Slinging the pitch. No earned runs, I might add.
Anything about, I know obviously it was a one-sided game, but anything about the Fireballs that stood out?
What always stands out to me is Ryan Saloka. So he pitched 3 innings, and what's her name? Sterling Wilcox pitched the other 2.
Okay.
I'll give Sterling some props on the pitching as well. She was really holding it down. She's got that nice bounce curve pitch to it. Tough to hit off of her. But Saloka, man, he was just making plays all over the place from the way he was throwing the ball. He played right field in 1 inning. We kicked it deep right to the line. He was able to run and do a Saloka vintage slide catch to secure an out. And then also he was up to a kick and kicked a nice line drive down the left field line for a double. And almost was the run to end the shutout in the 5th inning, but just could not get around all the bases.
One thing that stands out about Saloka is that he hustles on every play. He's out there just busting his ass.
He does. I yelled at him, too, because I was like, dude, that's that soccer background, man. And he quickly responded, I played goalie in soccer. I was like, touche.
Yeah, and they still have to keep the ball sometimes.
Yeah. On a social note, though, whoever plays catcher for the Fireballs is hilarious. I do not know his name, but he's like shaved head, almost like blonde. He was back there talking throughout the whole game, just carrying on a conversation. He's a hilarious dude. He had us rolling on the sideline. Just for a social shout out there. Funny guy.
Going back to the JFK kick pitches game, it was Stephon Woodard that had the game-winning RBI. So he had the walk-off, like you said.
Mr. Woodard's a sneaky guy, man. I never noticed him and his kickball abilities.
You know what it was? Because he has Victoria's What's Up Waka interview thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's sneakily good. Like, I never pay attention, but like, every time I play against him, like, this man is like on point.
You can bomb it.
Yeah, kick the crap out of that ball, man. I see you, Steven.
My man here had the scouting report on him on Friday night that shaded over a little bit.
Oh,
Came running in, read the hips, made a nice running catch.
nice.
But this isn't a VA Freedom podcast.
But you can still talk about great things out there.
Whatever happened to that podcast?
I don't know.
Like so many other podcasts that have tried to come along and
We put them out of
do what we
do. They were canceled.
The ratings are so low.
Mm.
I think they have more ratings.
Speaking of ratings, we have 3 viewers right now.
Nice.
shut those sons of bitches down.
That's right.
God, what else does anyone have to do tonight except listen?
Watch Raw, rewatch Game of Thrones.
We might have lost them with the technical difficulties.
Yeah, you
and,
gotta-
and the complete lack of preparation.
The attention span for these people right now is nil. Plus, those watch the replay and fast forward to their teams.
We do get most of our views the day after. Most people aren't able to watch it live.
Because they don't own a computer.
Thanks, live viewers. Those of you viewing live get to see how just soft and supple Brent's skin is
I feel uncomfortable now.
in front of the HD camera.
But
You don't get that on the rerun.
No.
you would get it the same.
Nope.
No? Well,
You can't request that I sing songs on the rerun.
it's true. You can't interact with us on the Facebook
Yeah.
thing that we rarely had.
As Jeff Schilt has chosen to do tonight.
Man, appreciate
And
you
no one
watching,
else.
Jeff. Good job.
Just one.
Here's the thing. We've
Who's our
never.
third viewer? Third viewer, just tell us your
Marilyn.
name.
We
So,
only have 2 viewers now.
well,
Merrily left.
The supple skin comments creep someone out.
well, it made someone out there happy, Brent.
No, but we never really have a lot of viewers live. Like I noticed, because for you guys who aren't familiar with Google Hangouts, you can see how many people are watching live. But so I always think like no one's really watching this. But then we get there Wednesday, and like I'm sure you guys have had a similar situation where people come up to you and they're
Never.
like,
I'm very unapproachable.
but no, they'll like say something, and it's like, what are you talking about? They're like, that's what you said on the podcast, and I was like, oh yeah. But it's almost like they're picking up a conversation that you had with them. But
Yeah. Which I enjoy.
What's
yeah.
worse, I
No,
can't.
I like it too.
But see, everybody comes to me and is like, Matt, you are great. Like, we all love you. Please just get your own side gig. And I'm like, guys, it's a team.
We'll get to the side gig conversation. I think I'm a little concerned that people come up and be like, yeah, suck it, jorts. I'm like, what, man? You said we were going to get blown out. And I was like,
Did I say that?
I used to drink really heavily during podcasts, but I remember less now.
I was gonna say,
And back then I'd be like, yeah, fuck you guys. I remember that. I'm still angry about it.
I always blast.
You wanna come over here and
teams,
say
man.
that?
Brent always had to be PR for us, too. He's like, man, they're a fun team.
I don't know. There's sometimes I call like for 20-something run blowouts, and then they come in and like, yeah, we covered the spread, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, good job.
I was like, I don't remember what I say like 2 minutes after I say it.
Yeah.
No, but that just shows you that more people watch than you expect, because if no one was watching it, then no one would come up to it and say, hey, I saw the
You
podcast.
suck.
You guys are pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
You guys are great. You want to have sex
Kyle
behind
Lewis
Lucky's.
Yeah, that's all I need. If Kyle Lewis watches it, that's what I do this for. Honestly. Kyle.
Where were we at?
That's, pitching dead.
I mean, I was ready to just
and
close
hot
the
dogs
computer
and
and
tacos.
talk about where the
11-5 for HD&T over pitching Dez.
Hot dogs and tacos. they got an offense, man. They're actually leading the league in
They are.
runs scored this season. So they can put them up, man. They're pretty aggressive. They got some fast guys on there. Eric Cosma. Smithy's having a really good season.
Yeah, he's like tops in the league for average.
Schimmel is just driving in runs by the buttload. You know? So
He puts those runners in the back of his minivan and says, "Come on, let's go home.
We're going.
all their girls are.
I've got
pretty solid.
snacks.
I know.
I've got board games. I'm gonna take you home."
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I know. I love that one, man.
Me too.
Like when those are the seats rotating the table in the middle.
They have. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot all about those. Yeah,
It's like a
that's like a van, isn't it?
No, not a conversion, but it's a minivan.
Yeah.
But it's got a little table,
Uh huh.
chairs, and
Like little captain's chairs on this.
Yeah,
Yeah. You put a
I
chest
want
on
to
it.
get in on one of those.
I'm in.
Yeah. All right.
We'll just start doing the podcast from the van. in our
Yeah.
solo chair.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
We'll get vinyl stickers on the side. Yeah, I'm in.
Can we get that on the license plate? 3UP3DWN. Yeah, absolutely. 3 up, 3 down. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh,
you heard it. Well, Rock's buying.
I got all that wedding money.
Have to say it one night today. We're doing it big.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot dog started. They started the hot dogging a little bit in the last inning, and then pitching does. They put in some other people. You know, they put in some of the girls in the infield, and they're like goofing off. But then pitching does went on a run, man, and all of a sudden they got
So this concern.
yeah. Smithy was like, "Hold on, let's put the starters back in," and they had to squash that rally. But pitching does is getting some runs, man. They actually got some athletes on the team. They just lack organization and
It'll come.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Bizarro, just for kicks. Bizarro,
Wow.
1, JFK 0. This was another dirt game. Jeff Morhart was mowing them down, fouling out a bunch of people, including squashing a rally in the last inning, with fouling a couple people out. And he also drove in the only run of the game, and what I'm told was a majestic bunt.
A majestic bunt?
Oh, that's what Lenore said.
I like when you use the adjective majestic when describing a bunt. It was majestic. Like, it just kind of like float. It's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
good for him, though. Sounds like he's the real MVP.
Nah, Brent, you the real MVP.
Oh, and then we had the Itch versus Kick-Ass. The Itch coming out with a 2-1 victory over KA. Close game, which was actually a little bit of a surprise in that the Itch was very short-handed. In fact, they only dressed out 10 people. I use the football term, dress out. they only dressed out 10 people. They were missing some guys like, who were they missing? They were missing Curtis. Baum was missing.
Bomb's always missing.
Yeah.
Even when he's there, he's a little lost.
Larry wasn't there. Who else wasn't there? They were missing. Calp wasn't there.
Is Adam on the team?
No, Adam's on JFK. But yeah, so they were down quite a few, and they turned to the old veteran, the legendary Anthony Williams. Normally, he's been playing shortstop the last couple of years, but before that, he was one of the best Chargers in the country, in my opinion. He helped the Emperor's Club win several championships, and he stepped up into that role again, and he was gunning some people out.
I saw in practice he was warming up that cannon,
Yeah.
throwing rifles to Kirsten Lewis on first base. I mean, all she could do was to stop them with her face. They were coming in so fast.
I mean, they had one highlight was a ball was kicked to, I think, left field, and Juice Fitzgerald was on second base, and the throw came into Emily on third, and she collected it pretty well. And Juice, of course,
Rounded it.
yeah, a lot of the fast guys, they see a girl field the ball, they automatically they don't break stride. Juice did that. Emily collected it, relayed it to Anthony. Anthony threw it home and just nailed Juice. Like, it wasn't even a close play. It was just it was really like
Respect.
it was pretty smooth how it was all like bang bang bang, and it was like, damn man, that's some kickball right there.
Like, yeah,
So it was a,
good job on the return, Ant.
yeah, I like to see it, man. It made me nostalgic.
Pat Smith with a bomb, I'm told. I don't know if it landed or was caught, but he kicked it a long way. Details, people. Details.
I assumed that it landed.
Yeah, I would have said it also, but
And then that was led to the only run.
well, 2 runs. He's on the edge.
Whatever.
What do you got down there?
Well, guys, I got you a little something on my recent foray up north.
Yeah, you were on like ESPN or something.
Well, yeah. Speaking of side gigs and things we're doing after the podcast, I got some bad news. After
Damn.
visiting. I went through the Bristol car wash. See, I know the lingo now. It means when an exalted guest comes, you go on all the shows.
Okay.
As I,
Oh, really? This one's called the Bristol Car Wash? Nice. That's cool. Did you say that they had a TV on Brett Favre and
Yep, one room where there's just guys. They're tracking Favre and Tebow. They got drones on them. Yeah, I saw that room, man. It exists.
Like Favre just sitting on his couch,
Favre
like just watching like Pawn Stars.
Sending dick pics.
I haven't taken a picture of my penis in a while.
Dude, I would take the graveyard shift on either one of those dudes.
I would like the graveyard shift one year.
Yeah, just all
Watch
about
them sleep
yeah.
or not sleep. So I'm also really cheap. These are on clearance.
Heard
Dude, you're not
yeah.
as cheap as us. 'Cause we didn't.
We're your 100th episode gift. So anytime you make a great play, now you can flash your da-da-da sticker.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Brandon, there's one for you too.
thanks.
These I think for 92 cents each. But
George, you
Here's the thought.
da real MVP.
I think I'm gonna put it on the back of my computer.
yeah, put on your van. We'll put one on the van.
I'm gonna put it
That's
on
what we'll do.
my headboard, so every time I'm done, I'm just gonna go.
Sports Center's not top 10.
Aw. That's mean, you guys.
What do we want to talk about now?
I can tell you more
Next
about
week.
my awesome visit to campus. But
Yeah, man, tell us about it.
That's way better than kickball.
It was cool. I don't really have that much more to say now.
Did you get to see like any like reporters or like the sportscasters or anything?
Like, is
Yeah,
it
they're
Barry
around.
Melrose just like chilling like in some like
Barry Melrose
vending
was
machine?
chilling at all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's oddly specific. That's precisely what happened.
Because I feel like he doesn't do anything except for like when the hockey playoffs come on. He's there for like 30 minutes, and the rest of the time they just kind of put him in some vending machine room.
It's kind of in the hallway.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
His hair looks nice though.
Yeah, slick
I
back.
mean, the first thing I notice on every old man now is how they have hair. Now I'm not going to, and I get really angry about it. But
Fuck you, Barry Melrose.
What did I do?
yeah, I started a verbal altercation with Barry Melrose and was escorted off premises.
Are you applying for jobs there or something? Or just up there visiting?
Yeah, just visiting. I wish I could get a job. I'm visiting Lauren has a job at ESPN.
You should send
That's
them
awesome.
Yeah.
some.
What did she do at ESPN?
I don't know. I was there all day, and she just sort of sat around, and,
She's
like
the one
surfing
that-
that, like.
She does the anytime
Scratching
you
your
see
face.
like kickball on the top 10,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes from those travel tournaments.
Yeah.
She's the one who gets that on there.
Ah.
So that's her job, is getting kickball clips onto them.
Nice.
she's,
That's a sweet gig.
she's like the senior
That's
kickball.
her job.
Yeah, I figured as much. It's like you got paid to actually do that as a shoot.
Yeah, she just watches YouTube clips of kickball all day.
Yep.
And then forwards them.
That's
over
what
to
you
top
do.
10 guy. Yeah. Well,
Well, why don't you have a job?
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I should.
Heard that.
Um.
So we just go through the next week
Yeah.
real quick,
Uh,
a minute apiece. We always do stats and lines for this.
Pitching does versus cardiac arrest.
This brownies.
yeah, they're brownies ready. Let's blow through this thing. Cardiac arrest. I'm going to pitch 4 shutout innings
Put that.
because I won't be allowed to start.
4 innings?
Dude,
That's a lot of innings where you could jeopardize your 0.0 ERA. I would just kind of keep you at 2.
Yeah. I'm told she's an associate producer, you asshole.
Nice.
So, there you go, everyone.
That's
we just found out who our third viewer is.
yeah. That's badass.
Yeah, I'm
Associate producer in charge of kickball YouTube.
An associate producer.
I'm going to get on the hill and shut shit down. I know Brent's going to be out there trying to give up a run, but that's why I'm not going to let anyone advance to first.
Heard that.
All strikeouts.
Set a new record. The new Roger Clemens of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Decomb versus foul balls.
That's all.
We didn't even predict anything. We know what's going to happen.
Dude,
You know that guy.
this is live television.
You know that's
You never know what's going to happen. I know. Brent, dude.
You just see
Yeah, like the screen kind of shakes a little bit.
Decomb is 4-5. Foul balls are 6-3. But I think Decomb's had the tougher schedule. I see them pulling out a victory here, but no. Foul balls going up against their
They're
old
scrappy.
hurler Mark Flores, facing them for the first time.
Sentimental.
Used to
Yeah,
get
emotional.
but there's some experience from warm ups and practices and whatnot.
Newly married Mark Flores.
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Yes. I know. Yes.
Mr. Flores, tying the knot this weekend out in California.
Yeah, man.
Wonder if is he going to be back for this game, or is he on like a honeymoon or something?
That's a great
I'd
question.
never come back. Just keep rolling, Flores.
Yeah.
He's going to A's games. That's all, man.
He's just doing his thing, man.
But hey, man, if the pitch is not there, you got Decomb and that Manny Zapata, who's been crushing it on the kicks lately
Yeah, he's the league leader in home runs.
with 2. You the real MVP, Manny. Mike Raging Cajun, man, really got us going with this Kevin Durant team.
Dude, Mike Rajan's he's good, man.
I was hoping so. And it's pronounced Raging, and he's from Louisiana.
Is it
right?
really?
I don't know. I'm asking.
We made all that up,
Yeah.
and yes, it's absolutely
I was
true.
saying we just keep
Yeah.
it's sticking
If he
out.
kicks it deep, can we start calling him the Bayou Bomber?
Absolutely.
I just like I want to make all these nicknames for this guy.
Dig ball right there.
What do you say, Raging Cajun?
I'm going to call him True Detective.
Ain't no bone dead right there. I do a really shitty Cajun accent. Kick pitches get money versus hot dogs and tacos.
It's a neon game.
Yeah, kick pitches get money. He's been having a little tough time recently. Expect more from him. They'll be looking to get off the snide against the hot dogs and tacos team that we mentioned has the league's most potent offense.
Potent potables.
We'll see if Big Jeff Schilt can shut down the Pinkos. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Man, I think hot dogs and tacos has really been crazy on the offense. It's gonna be tough for kick pitches to get money to stop.
They've been crazy on the defense too, so that's why I see this one as being an interesting matchup. I'm gonna go with kick pitches get money in a shootout. Yes, I think they're gonna fix their offensive woes against that soft taco D.
I think hot dogs are gonna show up with that hard shell, Brent, and they're gonna win by 2 runs.
I like the
64.
sriracha and nacho stack at Moe's.
All right.
Bizarro taking on the
Let's move
Itch.
to Block C now.
This is a rematch from Week 3 where Bizarro won 2-1.
Same score.
2-1, same. Chaotic Kills versus Smoking Buns.
Let's do this thing, man.
Yeah. What do you?
Kills haven't lost yet. They won't lose.
Kilps ride high, man. I love the Kilps.
This is a rematch from Week 1 where the Kilps won 7-3.
So why the fuck you think anything gonna be different?
They're more mature now. These
Smoking
teams have
Buns.
time to gel.
Just seems like it's weird because we talk about Chaotic Kills. They don't play very many close games, and since this loss to
They
Buns,
don't play any teams that are close in ability either.
well, I think Bunts might be, man. They seem
Oh,
like
they
they're Yeah, they got down. Obviously, week 1 didn't go their way, but I could see them giving them a test. So, but I go Kills.
A drug test.
They got joints on their jerseys. Dude,
Yeah, Brent, what's up with all the Mary Jane's Magic and like with the 420s? Like you're doing a shitty job.
I mean,
You're not the real MVP.
I'm kind of libertarian, man. People can do what they want to do. As long as they're not hurting anyone.
yeah, we
It's
show up with a dry fit. It doesn't have a walk.
Oh yeah, then shit's on. Smoke as much weed as you want.
Yeah, exactly. Heaven forbid.
Don't
When
even.
we get into
Then-
issue issues,
And,
then
then you can't switch
Hey,
to
don't
the
even
bar.
get
You don't get the points.
I didn't say you guys couldn't switch at the bar.
That's okay. That's okay.
I didn't say that.
I got Kilps winning by 5.
I got Kills winning by
You know,
1.5.
it's Brian's fault, man. It's Jan's fault. He told you guys, yeah, I cleared it. I cleared it with Brent.
No, man, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission, man.
I mean, what am I going to do? You guys all show up with it. It's not like I'm going to say, oh, well, you guys for it. That's not cool.
So we were. What did we do?
Oh.
We did.
Oh, so
we
you're
would-
cool
We would
now.
have had a better.
Yeah.
We would have had a better run differential. We would have forfeited than what we would have played. So then we lost like 9-0 or
So you
something.
get the full.
9-2. Yeah, we were already down at the bottom of the standings anyway.
Well, you know
It's
what?
not about us. It's about kick ass and just for kicks.
It's blatant disregard
What it's
for
about?
my authority.
Yeah, that's the next game on the list. I got
The authority.
kick ass 2-1.
Kick-Ass did win this game when they played in week 3, 5-2. I do think it really depends on who shows up for JFK. They have a lot of talented players, but they're not always there. So it could go either way. 2 highly skilled teams. Kick-Ass trying to bounce back from that loss against the Itch. JFK, good week for them last week. I'll go JFK. I give them the edge.
You asked me to choose between Manny Anderson and Manny Anderson. That's my Manny.
I saw Danger making an appearance on the scene. Hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Some dick bag took him and bring him back.
What's the story about that?
Yeah, who took him?
Some dick bags.
say-
Now I'm just reminded of you saying you felt like a bag of dicks when one Founders practice after a season party. How do you feel, Brett? Feel like a bag of dicks.
That was beat dicks, actually. I feel like a pair of beat dicks, just floppy and slimy.
No, some tomfoolery of, like taking stuff and when Andreas didn't set up the profile for Danger, like that was funny because then he showed back up next week. When you take a man's stuffed dog for 6 fucking weeks and don't bring him back and don't say boo about it and just like drop him on a table, you suck. That's what.
Yeah, it's good feedback for next time they try and do it.
Yeah. You know what? I
It's
fucking
constructive.
hate how you say feedback all the time. That's Erickson dirty laundry here. Yeah, I appreciate that feedback.
It's the corporate. It is like, yeah.
I'm gonna write some things angrily in this notepad instead
Go
of just
right
drawing. I'm gonna draw.
You were going very geometry style on that thing. Oh, that's
Hexagon.
yeah. Take that.
I like the tone that you wrote that hexagon with.
Well,
Speaking of a hexagon, I guess that's a 2.
excited.
Just on that thing with the Rumspringa 5-0 death kick, we're gonna win by 6 runs for 6
Stepping
seconds.
into the hexagon.
Yeah.
The famed battle arena, the hexagon.
Ghost Rider, this pattern is full 5-toe death kick is going to win.
Please. We're gonna get our first back-to-back win streak of the season on this game.
I'm gonna go upset special. Rumspringa over 5-2 death kick.
Oh man. Did it bring you back to the days when Rumspringa, when they won, it was an upset special
Both teams are
years ago?
kind of around the same spot. 5-toes at 12th place right now with a 3-5-1 record. Rumspringa sitting at 13th with a 3-6 record.
That's why it's an upset.
Yeah, both teams are Offense looking all right. 4 runs a game average plus. Defense has some opportunities. Yeah, I think this is an evenly matched game. 5-2, like I said, they just seem to find a way. Depends. I mean, it's hot and cold a little bit. When when their line drives are going, when they're spraying them balls all over the place, watch out, man. It's off to the races.
Spraying balls everywhere. Brent knows what that's all about.
You get a little undisciplined, you throw at the runner. Sounds like you're getting into that bad habit from your report earlier.
Yeah. We were up, so we let it slide.
I'm interested in how this next game will turn out. Eat my short kick and fireballs.
I'm going to eat my short kick by 3 runs.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Yeah, I think Eat My Short Kick is the more talented team. I give them the edge, but an 8:30 game, they might be nice and sauced by then.
That could be true.
Yeah, I never know, man. Fireballs has a punching chance.
Mm-hmm. Fireballs just need more depth. They're not going through their lineup in the bottom half. It's just not there. Eat My Short Kick's going to take advantage
So
of
they
it.
have depth, it's just shitty depth.
Both teams,
Yeah, when you say that they don't have depth, that means that they don't have good depth.
All right.
both teams are coming off of blowout losses, so I think it's. I'm sure they're both equally looking forward to this game. Yeah, it should be pretty competitive.
To reset.
KA versus Smoking Bunts.
When you ask me to choose between Manny Anderson and a family of octopi, I'm going to choose Manny Anderson every time.
And you're at least going to think about it.
That's like if you have just a standard family. That's like a mom, a dad, and 2
Nuclear
kids.
family.
Yeah, it's like 32 tentacles.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tentacles coming after Manny. Luckily, the Smoking Bunts are not octopus, so he doesn't have to worry about that, and they win. Let's go by a lot. Let's say like 8-1. Kick ass.
6-1.
I see.
7-1.
I see Kick-Ass focusing all their energies on that 7:30 JFK game, overlooking Smoking Bunts. I see George Kirizitis posting some very inspirational selfies that will motivate Smoking Bunts
Nom.
to victory.
Dudes can cook.
Hashtag improve.
Hashtag paleo.
Hashtag doing work.
Hashtag Greek life.
Hashtag selfies.
That's right. Hashtag glow boys.
Yo. So
This is the ones he was posting this weekend.
Hello, boys.
I don't know what it means. GLO boys. Can you
Like
overlook
boys
a
with
team
C.
when you play them
Yeah,
second? Yes. So I see the hashtags.
Oh, Urban Dictionary. One who is swagged out to the max, has so much style, he seems to glow in the dark and can be identified in the crowd for his glowness. Came from the rapper Chief Keef. In his group, the Glory Boys, they seemed all glowed up. Usage in a sentence. Brent, you looking like a real glow boy tonight.
Thank you.
Looking like a hashtag glow boy.
So I'm calling it. The Glow Boys are going to pull the upset over Kick-Ass.
Apparently rent is due today. How do they know? Oh, we can do random word search? Well, we got the rest of our night.
Cool Keith.
Cool Keith. And the best MC ever. Not the best commissioner ever, I'll tell you that.
That's dark Keith.
Mean Girls 2. The movie that ruined Mean Girls.
Weed is not a drug was the name of the user.
Hezbollah.
Hezbollah.
Why is
Wow.
that an Urban Dictionary?
It's very
It's very actually
well
like a
sourced.
Wikipedia.
Yeah. Jeez.
Dude, what's Bingo Wings? Go back up there.
Okay, hold on.
It's Cleveland's name.
10 words. Fuck away.
Blowjob. Who has to look up blowjob on Urban Dictionary?
The hanging fat that swings from an obese woman's upper arms when they are raised and shaken while shouting
Bingo!
Check out the bingo wings on that fat ass over there.
I did have to look up on Urban Dictionary earlier today.
What's Cheeky Nando's?
Look at all of them.
First thing is-
The 8-pound shit.
that's a well sourced definition too.
Is that a picture of the fuckboy?
Yeah. I had to look up on Urban Dictionary earlier. Aunt Levy had posted that our league was on fleek.
Yeah,
So I was like, what the hell does on fleek mean?
I see the kids using that a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's like off the chain or something.
it means good.
Wow, guys, I was way off about what a blowjob was. That's what you guys have been talking about in the chat all these times?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Repeatedly until I reach.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were talking about your jobs. Oh, were you still reading? I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so it does include the lovingly message as
That's
well.
a pretty good description of what should be done in that situation. I like it.
Cheeky Nando's.
Dude, yeah, go to Cheeky Nando's.
Okay.
Cheeky Nando's.
It's two words.
Why are we not watching this video? Hold on.
She's kind of hot, man.
Mm,
Whatever. Whatever. She's hot, man.
I got married and the standards went way down.
You want to read this?
Cheeky Nando's. A term used by fuckboys, which we now know what that is, over social media in order to facilitate their need for attention by adding the epithet cheeky to the restaurant chain Nando's, usually followed by with the lads, aka a group of tools equal to or greater than the original tool posting the update. Expect some sort of deeply depressing metrosexual attire and a variety of group selfies and close-up shots of the food that's been ordered. Essentially, using this term means the final nail in the coffin of your masculinity has been hammered.
Off out with the lads for a Cheeky Nando's.
You guys want to head out for a cheeky Nando's later?
what's Nando's? I've never heard of that.
You know,
It
it must be
sounds
something
like British.
West Coast.
They're using lads a lot. There's a lot of cheeky things in here.
All right, fuck boys.
Oh, Cheeky Nando's with the lads means
What the fuck?
oh man, I can't believe we're still on air at this point. Cheeky Sink Wash. Look that up.
The act of washing your genitals in the sink before having relations with a special friend.
The act of professional persons, aka ladies of the night, will ask you to perform pre-coitus.
Wait, why are you at the one that
Huh?
I could make words there.
I gave myself a cheeky sink wash before I came over here.
I took an actual shower.
Also, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I turned up the AC so we wouldn't sweat this week.
Thank you.
You know, we all did things.
That's why I wore sleeveless and not the shirt and tie because it's hot or something.
All right, fuck boys.
Alright,
Let's do some plugs and get out of here.
okay.
You're finally going to plug me?
Let's do dodgeball Tuesday nights starting in July. Volleyball starting Thursday nights in July. And VA Patriot starting Wednesday nights in July.
Woo!
All three of those registrations are open. You go to kickball.com. You'll be able to find the information there. They're going to be fun leagues. I know Keith and Corey and Stephanie Romit are putting in some hard work to make those really, really fun stuff. So make sure you guys join up. Of course, Draft League. Make sure you guys check out the blog. Jorts and I this weekend put in our first top 25 board.
Because that's what we do on the weekend.
Which was an awesome list, might I add.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it. It's getting a lot of page views on the blog. Over 200.
I live for them page views.
Yeah, man. So a lot of people reading that stuff. If you haven't signed up yet and you want to be mentioned on the next one, we're probably going to do it in a week or two. We'll make another one. So first, sign up for Kickball because we're only draft eligible people. We're not going to rank you if we think you might join the draft or not. We're not.
Yeah.
And two, be good at Kickball, and we'll mention you on there. So.
Especially ladies sign up because there's no greater feeling than, say, you're sitting at home on a Saturday night with your fiance and then you see you're on the list higher than he is. And then you can just lord that over him for the rest of your married life, like Danny Buchanan can now do to Josh Joyner.
Or Brian Neal can do to Jen Miller.
Or Katie Lytle could probably do to me if she would sign up.
Oh, she absolutely could.
Yeah.
Oh, we know that.
Sure.
might do in between our next big board. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I was thinking like best available in each position. Maybe we do it that way next time.
Like a rankings of the top pitchers.
We can get together this Saturday and do it.
Yeah.
Between games, we'll just start jotting down.
Yeah. Jorts and I will be up in Connecticut for the Northeast Walker Regional. Jorts will be playing for the Elm City Wolfpack.
Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
I will be providing my award-winning refereeing talents to this tournament. So
Very nice.
it kind of sucks for most of the teams in the tournament because they're not going to get the same level of officiating in their games that I'm not reffing as they will in the ones that I am reffing. So it's kind of not equal or fair, but what can I do?
Can't please everybody.
I can't ref them all. I can
No.
only ref one game at a time.
You're the real MVP, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to our comment thread about the possibility of someone going solo, and this really got me thinking, guys. I said, would that be I always wanted to do my own Love Line show, but that would be a separate venture, not another kickball podcast.
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing a kickball podcast with anyone else. I like to think it's like, since both of you guys are married now, I imagine it's like when you met your bride to be, like you just knew, you're like, oh, that's the only woman I want to go home with now.
Hmm.
You're the only man I want to come to my home and talk about kickball with.
I feel like the feeling is mutual. That's why we don't have a lot of special guests anymore. We just wanted to be us.
Yeah, we should do some interviews. We should do an interview next week.
I think we say that every week.
I know, we do see that. every
Yeah.
week.
Well, wants to be on?
Yeah. I might be solo, actually. I might be the one to break out solo because you guys will be at Josh and Danny's wedding on the day of the draft. So
It's true.
that'll leave me as the only broadcast professional available.
It'll still be under the 3 Up, 3 Down name, and that's scheduling.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hey.
It's like Mike and Mike in the morning or something where you have to bring on like Herm Edwards or something like that to replace him. Who are you gonna get to replace?
I saw Mike and Mike's
No,
offices.
I don't know. I don't know if I will.
That's
I
a
might-
lot to do by
I
yourself.
might do it solo and just have people come up and
You're gonna be like Colin Coward, just like talking to yourself and just repeating yourself over and over again.
3 Up, 3 Down, starring Brent Wentworth.
Yeah. That's good, man.
Featuring Brent Wentworth?
You're already on the.
Yeah, it's just
No,
three up, three down.
but I feel like I should get the byline too. Like, just in general.
Have you ever seen like Mike and Mike where they can't get a stand-in and it's just like Mike Kolick
No.
talking by
I don't think it's
himself?
ever just Mike
Dude,
going by
it
himself.
has been. I have
I
seen
don't,
it.
can he speak for 4 hours by
Yeah,
himself?
it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I could do it, but
I couldn't do it. I mean, I could, but I would get so bored by myself just talking. I don't know. I'm an only child, so I do it all the time, but whatever. I would definitely go solo and do like my own like Chicago Bears. Brent.
yeah. Hey, we got under 5 viewers.
Nice.
Woo! Thanks, guys.
Party. Thanks for joining late.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of starting my own microbrewery, but I don't know anything about brewing beer, so might just open up my own bar.
I'm kind of pissed that Smithy had ideas for y'all, and you're just like, George shaves.
And then
I appreciate the implication that I am the best kickball player, though, because then I would travel the circuit.
yeah,
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that's clearly what he's trying to say there.
Oh, okay.
it's a nomad. Like in Suns, when you were a nomad, when you don't have a charter.
Traveling nomad in the kickball circuit.
Yeah.
You and Bez.
Yeah.
Jumping from team to team.
Just me and Bez cruising around the circuit world.
And that was about it.
GM and Jets, huh?
I'd make a pretty good television show.
Brent's Jets.
Brenny and the Jets.
That's all I got.
What do I know about running a football team?
You do it on Madden.
I do.
I hear you get your ass kicked a lot, too.
Brent's better than what he used to be.
Wow.
Yeah, I do all right.
Yeah.
I do all right.
So Josh.
Brian Young, which might have some
Yeah, he's tough.
All right, I think we're done.
Yeah.
We can carry that conversation on.
It's been a pleasure, everybody.
Episode 100. Here's to 100 more.
I'm thinking about if we did like our average was like 2 hours an episode or like let's say like an hour and a half an episode. That's like it's like over 100 hours, like 150 hours. It's like
We've never done one under an hour. I don't think.
Yeah.
We're
It's like-
incapable.
that's like 6 straight days of just talking kickball without stopping. 6 straight days, like a whole week we're just sitting here in front of a camera talking. That's where a week of our life has been, gentlemen.
Do you think there's a Guinness record for longest kickball podcast?
Longest running kickball.
Oh,
We're the longest running episodic podcast.
throw out all those qualifiers
that WWE in
YouTube
primetime history.
podcast.
All right. Thanks for sticking around with us for 100 episodes.
I really think this was 99. I think I
Yeah.
skipped one.
We were researching through the
Clips next
archives. Yeah, so this is like 99.5.
we couldn't find 72.
It's out there somewhere.
No, 72 is the lost episode.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Thanks.